Hey, welcome back out to the garage. Tonight, I'm just going to tinker around a little bit and start going on my bell housing. I have a couple bolts. I looked it up and it said that they were 3/8 fine thread. Turns out it's actually 3/8 coarse thread. Luckily, I had a few bolts in the garage here. Should work well enough to get this bolted up. Now we'll go over to the car and we will have a look at trying to fit that bell housing in there and see what we have to cut out of the way to try and get the transmission to fit. The lighting in the car is very poor. I do have a really nice work light, but it's at Josh's house, so we'll do the best we can in here for now. We'll get this bell housing in, and then I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to cut out the center of that cross member to fit that transmission, but we won't know till this is in. I will say the one really nice thing about this cross member for these absurdly long ladder bars is the fact that it makes a really nice chair. Let's see if this bell housing is going to fit. Okay. So just trying this out, I had one bolt that was roughly the right length for these two holes over here. Turns out that those are starter mount holes, so we don't need that bolt there. I had a couple here that I'm unsure of the thread pitch on. I'm not sure, like these came with a set of headers or something, or a set of collectors, so they kind of feel like a 3/8 coarse thread. So we'll see how it likes them. All right, so I have the 4 top bolts in this bell housing. It does have room for 3 more on this side and 1 here, and then of course the 2 starter bolts that must kind of sandwich the starter. But yeah, that fits really nice. Dellow Conversions. If you're looking for a weird bell housing, check them out. They might have exactly what you need, especially when you're working on something absurd like this. Okay, so now we have our world-class T5. And of course, like I suspected, I'm definitely going to have to cut this, so I'm just going to cut it roughly at the edge of these frame supports here. The only thing is, my plasma cutter is still at Josh's house too. It's almost like I leave all my stuff there. So we'll grab the grinder with a fresh disc and we'll cut these off and test fit our transmission. Hopefully, I can get it in far enough to bolt it on.
Smoky garage on a Saturday night, sparks flying high like a neon light. There's a V12 rumbling where it don't belong, welding dreams of steel while cranking a song. Chrome in the veins, rust in the soul.
Now we have that chunk of the old frame out of our way. Let's test fit our transmission. That is beautiful. So I just have a screw jack underneath the oil pan of this thing for now. Should be enough for what I'm trying to do here tonight. But of course, when I'm done, I'll put a block of wood or something under the back of the transmission, and that should help with any stability issues. Now we have a T5 bolted to our V12, and we are ready to figure out how we want to do our mount at the back here. And like I was hoping, I should be able to build it right off this cross member I added and just triangulate it in. But first things first, I want to bring the back of the transmission down a bit. So I will just lower my screw jack and kind of get it where I want to be. The way we have it sitting right here is, I think, pretty much exactly where I want it to be. I'm 3 inches above my cross member right there. And I'm happy with the angle the engine's at and the transmission's at. The engine is at a nice angle, a little bit nose high. It's a rear sump, should be good. I can't really lower it. I can't lift the transmission much more. It just gets so high up in the cab. I'm worried about driveline angles. I can fully adjust my pinion angle because of my ladder bars. It's a bit of a bear because you can't adjust it without unbolting it and then unthreading it and then bolting it back together. So it makes it a little tough, but it's 100% doable. Looking at this and doing some thinking, I could make a brace that kind of goes from my factory cross member pieces here back to my cross member I've added from each side, and then I could plate in the middle, and that would add a ton of strength and rigidity to everything. And that may or may not be the way I want to go with this. I want to be able to pull this transmission out from the top because it's not a super heavy transmission. So when I build my tunnel is going to unbolt because I'm hoping that'll make it a lot nicer, because let's face it, this isn't exactly a very strong transmission, being a T5. Probably plenty for now for the power this thing makes, but in the future it may be fairly limiting. So I want to be able to swap it out with a spare one. And then once my transmission mount is figured out and done, I can weld my engine cross member in fully. And then my engine transmission are in where they need to be. This is a big hurdle on the road to getting this thing done. I do have a little bit of suspension work left to do on this thing. On the rear suspension anyway, I have to get some coilovers and then do my upper coilover mount. With all the heim joints in this suspension, that axle can just move around. So I got to keep it centered and keep it as straight as I can through the whole suspension travel. So I got to do a little bit of research on how I want to do that, what works best, and what I can feasibly do with my skill level and with the suspension the way it is. But once I'm done the rear suspension and my transmission mount, I can figure out my drive shaft length and either shorten the one I have, which is kind of how I want to go, or get one built. When it comes to the front suspension, I still have a lot of work to do with the front suspension. I'm not super happy with how the springs fit in the front of this. So I might end up doing some changing up there with that. I also have to figure out all my steering. So steering box, steering column, steering linkages. It's one step at a time. And then once that's all done, we can start figuring out some more stuff here, like all the wiring, the fuel system, and going after that. For now, this is what we're working on. And I'll be back out here, hopefully in the next couple days, and we'll keep going after some of this stuff.